and soft-spoken, depending on how far I am from the camera and whatnot. So that is what is happening. So I have this Pillsbury cake mix. So we'll get that going. And if you hear any clicking in the background, it is the oven preheating. Preheating to 350. So we are going to start with our full bag of cake mix. So I'll go ahead and give that a cut. And dump it into our bowl. Just like that. And we have, let's see, what do we need? We need a half a cup of vegetable oil. And then 3 eggs. I have my eggs in this container because my mom brought over extras, so we didn't have a typical egg carton. We'll start with our half a cup of oil, just like that, and 1 cup of water, our 1 cup of water, and now we have 3 eggs. 2. Now we'll take our whisk. Just give it a nice Be sure not to overmix. Now we have our thick batter. And I will grab out our pans. We'll get our pans prepped for baking. Okay. I have these cake baking pans. I realized I don't think I've actually ever even used, which is crazy. So I'm very excited to use them today. So we'll take our ham. Okay, this one's basically out. our spatula to scrape it all out. And then spread the batter along the whole pan. I'll do it on this side too. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Now they are going to go in the oven. I'll probably start them at like 20 minutes because these are pretty thin. So I'll put them in the oven for 20 minutes at 350. Let them cool, and then we will be back to decorate. So it did end up being about 20 to 23 minutes in the oven, and here they are. I have let them cool down. So there they are, and I made strawberry buttercream. And then there are chocolate covered strawberries that I made in the fridge to decorate with, and we have some sliced strawberries for the filling. So I am going to start by placing my cake in the center of my lazy Susan. I'm gonna level the top. I'm gonna take this knife and just see where the cake hump is. Just cut the top of the cake off. And the fun part is this gets to be a yummy little scrap of cake to eat. So just, there she is, beautiful crumb. Set that to the side. And I'm gonna take my strawberry frosting and do a few little dollops of that onto the cake. Just like that. And then I'm just gonna get that on there. Take this offset spatula and just smooth it out. Sometimes I will fill a piping bag just to do the filling, which does make it a little easier, but either way works. Just smoothing it all around, trying to make it even. I am not a professional baker, so don't judge me. Just trying to get all the edges smoothed out. Okay. There we go. And I'm going to place our strawberries over like this. strawberry in every bite. Just like that. Okay, perfect. Now I'm just going to take another little dollop of icing just to give the next layer something to stick to. Just try to, because the strawberries are, yep, there we go. Because the strawberries are wet, it is a little hard to spread, but that's okay. That'll be good enough. Toothless, get out of here. Didn't level this one, so let's go ahead and do that. So I'll do the same thing, just slice the top of the cake off. And this one will go cut side down so that the flattest part is on top. Just like that, and press it down to lock it in. For the crumb coat, I am going to fill a piping bag up with our icing. The best way to do that is in a cup, and then take your icing and just fill it. Now for the crumb coat, you want it to be a thin layer, so I'm just going to do that much. Squeeze it down to the bottom. Just off the top like that. And just go ahead and slice the tip. I'll see if I can do it on this side so you can see. Just give it like that. And really fill in the hole. Fill in the gap. Just like that. And then we're going to use this scraper tool here. Just go around the sides like that. So the purpose of the crumb coat is to do just that, lock in all the crumbs so it's a thin coat of icing to lock in all of the crumbs on the cake. Just like that. I'll take this and just spread it along the top as well. I think my fridge just kicked on, if you hear that. see any spots that don't have icing, I'm just gonna, or frosting. Do you call it frosting or icing? Here, just cover up any empty spots. Okay, take my scraper. Just scrape off any excess. You want to separate the icing with the crumbs from your batch of icing so you don't get crumbs in the icing. Just like that. Pull it in from the corners to give as sharp of edges as you can. Like I said, this is my first time doing a heart cake, so we'll see how that goes. Okay, let's give it a look. Just trying to smooth out any places I see that need it. Okay, overall, I think it's pretty good. Now it is going to go in the freezer to chill until you can touch the icing without getting any on your finger. Then we will come back and fully frost it. I just took it out of the freezer. You can see when I touch it, icing doesn't come off. So we are going to give it a frost. This is probably a little too big of a hole for our purposes, but that's okay. Just gonna, just like that, add a layer around the sides. Like that. And then to the top. I'll just squeeze out the rest of it. There we go. And we'll start by smoothing out the sides with a little scraper. For this one, you don't have to push as hard as the crumb coat because it can be a little bit of a thicker layer. Okay. I'm gonna take my offset spatula, probably get a little more. Got a little more icing on there. Smooth out the top. Just like that. Let's see. Just trying to fill that little hole. do your best to patch up any spots where you see the cake. Pulling icing up to the top of the cake. Sorry, because it's hard to do with you guys over there. Get a little more icing for this side. Okay. I'm gonna go back with the cake scraper. Just gently smooth out the sides. Pull it in from the top. Just trying to fill in the holes, but it's not that big a deal. Okay, I'm gonna call that good enough for now. It is going back into the freezer to set some more. It has come out of the freezer again, and now for a scary part, we have to take this and put it here. Oh God, this is always the worst part. All right, she's made it. Okay, I'm putting you on this side so you can maybe see me pipe a little bit better. So I have it. Hello. With this piping tip. I'll do a little practice over here first. Okay. Now I don't know what else I should do. All right. Now I just have this small amount of frosting left, but let's see. All right, I was told to put the strawberries on top like that, so that's what we're gonna do. All right, that is she. There she is. All right, well, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much for watching. So much for watching. I hope you enjoyed seeing this little cake get made. I will see you in my next video, and happy Valentine's